Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been wanting to do a video like this for a while and I just haven't, and today is a rainy, gross day outside, so I decided to just go ahead and do it. And yes, we are on my floor today. So I wanted to do a what's in my makeup kit video for people who don't have enough money to buy all high-end products but still want to kind of put themselves out there as a makeup artist. Okay, so first of all, this is my makeup case. This is what I take to the salon with me when I do people's makeup, and it is like the best thing that has happened to me so far. So it is AW brand, and this one, I think you can get it on walmart.com. You can also find them on Amazon too for around, I think it's like around 150, which is not bad because this is like a really good investment. So it has like these two big compartments right here, this one like big bottom case, and then it has like this top one. It does come apart, so it just has like a bunch of these little clips that, you know, detach. So the bottom part has like these two big old pockets on the side right here. It has like, it's a roller case, so you can actually like this, you know, this goes high, low, and all of that, so that's really nice. On this side, it also has some pockets, which you can't see the bottom one. There's another one below this one, but this one's nice because if you wanted to put stuff in there, you can actually see through it. When they come apart, this top part right here, there's like a million snaps on this. But when you get it open, it has like these little straps that keep the back from like flopping open, and it does come with, it comes with like a little thing that can velcro here that holds your brushes. I have a makeup, or I have a brush case that I use, so I don't need that. It also has one that is like, it has like little pockets, which I'll show you in a second. That's in like the big part right now. But it has like this little thing right here that can slide out, and each of these hold products, and then there's a giant like open area down in here that holds like a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so the bottom part, both of these have handles on the tops, by the way, also, so that's nice. So when you open this part up, it also has these little straps that keep it from like falling. And then this is what I was talking about. It has like these little detachable bits right here, which I haven't been using them, but I'm sure I will one day. And then in this little area right here, it's also just like kind of an open area that holds like a bunch of stuff. And then this front part unzips. So this unzips. On the other side of this is like a little mesh pocket, so that's a little extra storage. And then, I don't know if you can even see, gosh, there is 8 of these little drawers that opens up and you can store things in them. So that's like awesome. I love this case because it has so many compartments. Like, you can store so much stuff in this. I was using, before this, I was using the what is it, the Lori Grenier, I think that's her name. She has like little suitcases that you can get on QVC, which is awesome if you're starting out and don't have very many products. But once I started like buying more things, it wasn't like enough room for all of my stuff. Okay, so that is the case that I have. So let me just run through all of the stuff that I have. So in the top portion of the case, when you flip it open and these two little like things pop out and over to the sides, I have in one side, because this is like the top and I kind of like hold it off to the side for myself, the way that I have everything set up is kind of in the order in which I put it on someone's face. So in like the top left bit, I have all the primers, moisturizers, stuff like that. Down inside is my tools. Over here on the right side is for lips. That's like the last thing that I do. And then in the big bottom part, like the little drawers are organized in order of like what I put on someone's face. Okay, so as far as products go, I have this little container of CeraVe moisturizer. I really like this one because it is non-comedogenic, so it's not going to make someone break out. It's very good for like a wide range of people. When this runs out, I might get like a bigger container of this, or I might get Cetaphil, because that's another brand that is supposed to be like really good with lots of different types of skin. Okay, and I just got this the other day because I was in desperate need of a lip balm for my kit, because a lot of people show up and they don't have like moisturized lips. They're kind of like dry and all of that, you know, and that's kind of hard to deal with when you don't have a lip balm, especially if you're putting something like a matte lipstick over top of it. So I just picked up some of the Aquaphor lip repair. I really like the container that it's in also, because like it's not like a little bin of lip balm that you're going to be scratching out and wasting. It's also not something that you're going to feel like you have to like if I were to get like a legit tube of chapstick, that would be kind of weird to try to put on people, because then you would have to like figure out how you're going to sanitize it and all of that. Whereas this one, it just squeezes out the product, so I can squeeze it out on the back of my hand and just use a brush on each individual person. Okay, I also have a primer. This one is from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Matte Lock. So far, I've had no problems with this one. I really like this one, especially when I'm using it on people who are like getting ready to get married, because it just kind of like, it doesn't make your face overly matte, but it does keep it from, you know, if they sweat or something like that, it kind of keeps the oils and all of that type of stuff down. So I really like this one. I want to say that they have like a hydrating version of this too. So if you want to pick something like that up, that might be beneficial. I also have an eyeshadow primer because I cannot not have an eyeshadow primer. Without eyeshadow primer, you're not gonna have enough, like your eyeshadows are not gonna blend out as well. It's not gonna stay as long. So normally on myself, I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, which is a great drugstore primer. So that's definitely one to look at. The one that I have been using on people is the NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I have like, I didn't want to go full like entire makeup of like drugstore brands, not because like drugstore items, like they're great, awesome, like you can find some really good products from the drugstore, but when I'm using products on people, I do want a couple high-end items, just because I want to make, like when you use high-end items on somebody, it kind of makes them feel a little bit more like pampered and a little bit more special, especially on like their wedding day. If you're using at least a couple high-end products, because those people, they might not use high-end products. They might use drugstore brands every single day of their life, and they want kind of something that's a little bit more out there and special. So this is definitely one. This is the one that I was talking about with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. It is very similar to this. Like it has the same consistency, whereas this one, the Wet n Wild one squeezes out. This one has a little like applicator to it. So I just kind of wipe that on the back of my hand and then apply it to them with a brush. Okay, also in this portion, I have this little tester of the Bobbi Brown Extra Face Oil. This one I like to just have on me for people who have like overly dry skin. If I feel like the foundation that I'm going to be using on them is a little bit too matte or a little bit too drying, I will add a couple drops of this and mix it in, just to make sure that like they aren't going to feel like their face is like all chalky or anything like that. Also in this portion, I have the L'Oreal Infallible setting spray, which again, it's an awesome setting spray. If you want to invest in the all-nighter or, you know, a more high-end version, that's great, but this one definitely does the job well. Also in this portion, I have this little Anastasia like little palette, like mixing palette thing. I need to wash it because it has like dried on waterproof mascara and all of that. So, but this actually comes with the Anastasia lip kit. But I like this one not even just for lipsticks. I would put like gel liner out onto it and just use this. This is just really good for, you know, mixing things, anything like that. So then in this portion, I do have the Anastasia lip kit right here. This has been really good to me. Like I'm really happy that I got this. The one thing is that it is matte. So if you are somebody who's wanting to put like a gloss on someone, definitely have like glossier options to go along with this, because this definitely comes out matte. The thing that I love about this though is that if somebody likes one of these shades in here, but it just needs a little bit of tweaking, you can mix them, and they mix like beautifully. Like they are amazing. And there has been a couple clients that I have had who I have mixed colors for, and it makes them feel special because it's like their own unique lip color. You know, it didn't just come straight out of a palette. It was mixed with like 3 different colors and was made into this beautiful color that they love. So that is really nice. I like this one. Also, I found this at TJ Maxx. So if you don't want to pay full price, definitely check TJ Maxx. Okay, so as far as glosses goes, I got, when I signed up for QC Makeup Academy, they send you like a bunch of little like palettes of things, and they sent a palette of different lip glosses. So I just really like to have this one on me because it has like a nice range of colors in it. These don't come out exactly the color that they are in the palette. They're definitely, because they are a gloss, they aren't as pigmented as like this isn't going to come out that dark on the lips. It is going to come out a little bit more transparent. But these are awesome if someone loves a color in here but they don't like matte. You can layer it with these. Okay, so also like down in the like deep part where like my tools and stuff are, I like to keep just like a bag of these little makeup wedges just to help put on like foundations and all of that type of stuff. I found this at Sally's. It was really inexpensive, and you get 40 sponges in this whole pack, so that is awesome. I like to keep a package of the simple cleansing facial wipes in here just because I feel like it's always good to have makeup wipes. If someone shows up with makeup on, it's going to be easier for you to like get it off, because obviously you don't want to like layer over top of their already makeup. Like, you're gonna want to have it come off. This also really helps if somebody is wanting a look that has like a really sharp edge right here. It's a lot easier to get that result if you have makeup wipes to help you out. Okay, also in here is my brushes. So this is the makeup case. I got this for my birthday and I absolutely love it. It is this big old Morphe set right here. It is the set 501. It came with 30 different brushes in it, and it comes with like this little case that you can wear around your waist if you want. It is $150, but again, it's an amazing investment because there are great brushes in here. So what else is in the bottom is this is empty right now, but I like a little squirt bottle filled with alcohol, just because if you're doing multiple people's makeup, having alcohol to disinfect the brushes in between people and the products, just to disinfect, is really good. So then I keep a container like this on hand, and inside I have, let me just try to not spill everything. I have Q-tips right here because they're always handy. I have these little things right here, which, I mean, these help to like touch up eyeliner or to fix somebody's eyelash glue. That's mainly what I use those for. And then they have these little like brushes. I've not used these yet because I don't know, I just haven't. And then I have a bunch of spoolies for mascara. I also have these little applicators for lip glosses. And then these are an absolute must. I love these little spatulas because these work when you're doing, like when you're getting the lip gloss or the lipstick out of the palettes or eyeliner. You can just scoop it out and it's so much more sanitary than like redipping your brush. You don't want to do that. Okay, so that is all that's in like the top section. As far as this big old bottom section right here, in the big like top area right here, this is where I keep all of my eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so I have quite a few palettes in here. I do have the Meet Matte Nude, the Balm palette right here. I don't use this one very often, but I do just have it in there just in case like it has a color in it that somebody specifically wants. And then the majority of my kits are from Morphe. I have the Morphe 35O palette, which we all know and love. I have the 35K palette, which this is the one that I mainly use just because it has like a lot of neutrals in it, and like a lot of brides and a lot of people that are, you know, going to prom like prefer the kind of more neutral colors. I also have the 35OS, which is just the fully shimmer version of the 35O palette. I got the 35W palette, which I've not really used this one very often. It just kind of has like a range of like neutrals to like plum colors and like corally. I have the 35P palette, which I honestly am considering stealing back for myself because I love it and I don't use it enough on people. This is just like more plum and purple colors. And then I also have the Morphe 35B palette for people who want just like outrageous colors. So okay, I also have 3 palettes that my boss actually gave to me because she was moving and she just wanted to know if I wanted them for my kit, which was awesome. So I have 2 BH Cosmetics 120 color palettes in here. So it looks like this one is the BH 120-01 palette, and then this one is the BH 120-03 palette. So the 01 it's very much like the 35B palette from Morphe, where it just has like a lot of really vibrant colors in it. And then the 03 has a little bit more neutral in it. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I just discovered more eyeshadow. Guys, I legit did not even know that there was 2 like layers in here. This is so bad. Cool, what? Wait, what are these ones? How did I not know this? Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. I didn't even know that this was a thing. We're learning stuff on my channel today. I didn't count each individual like round, okay? I just assumed that there was 120 and now one side. There's even more here, so that's awesome. And then this is all of... I'm gonna break this. I swear I'm gonna accidentally break this on camera. Be careful because they come out of here very easily. So yes, this is the 03. Moving on now. I also have this little, these are, I think these are Mirabella. I think that's the brand. They're just little singles, but it's in like this little display case, which is really cool. I really like this case. If it actually, like, I wish that it actually latched, but because it was like a display type of a thing, it doesn't latch. But yes, I have these shades right here, which I've not been able to play with very often, but they're so pretty, so I'm gonna have to do that soon. Okay, so then moving on to the 8 little drawers here. So in the top one, I have 6 different shades of the Revlon Color Stay foundation. I have 3 of like the little bit more like light to medium colors, and then let me see, I do have 3 a little bit deeper colors, which this is still not deep enough, so I'm gonna need like some darker shades. I feel like Revlon needs to step up their game. Those are Revlon Color Stay. I've had very good luck with those. I've not really had any issues with them being like weird on people's face. Again, that's what the Bobbi Brown face oil is for. If it does end up being a little bit dry for people, just add a couple drops in that. And then my top right drawer is kind of filled with foundations that also came from my boss. So I have 2 of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundations in here. One in VB, wait, that is the shade, right? I hate the names of Makeup Forever foundations. Like, can you guys like not just name them something normal? Even if you named them like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that's easy. But like VD01Z, that's what shade this is. So I have those. And then I also have the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in light neutral. I have the Mirabella CC Cream Hydrating Oil Control foundation in the fair shade. I also have the Balm Shelter Tinted Moisturizer from the Balm, and this is in the shade Dark. And then I also have the Time Balm foundation. It's like a cream foundation from the Balm, and that is lighter than light. Okay, so then I have like a concealer drawer, and I have the Bobbi Brown corrector in Porcelain Peach. This is another one that came from my boss. It just was like a little cream concealer. And another one also coming from her was the Time Balm concealer from the Balm. So this is also in lighter than light. So then also from my boss, I have 2 of the Kat Von D Lock-It concealers in L1 neutral and L5 neutral. So these are pretty darn light. Okay, so I also have a container of my favorite concealer from Physicians Formula. It is the Conceal RX concealer. This stuff, it's in the shade Fair Light. I've talked about it before. I don't know if there's more shades. There needs to be, but this is the only color I've ever been able to find. So if this is the only one, they gotta bring some more out because this stuff is awesome. I had one client come in who I was doing her makeup for prom, and she had just like switched over, I think, to a new acne medication or something, and her face just had like red spots, and she was like self-conscious about it. And I was able to completely conceal all of it with this and foundation, and it made her feel like awesome. So that's really cool. And then the main concealer that I use is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, which I only have 4 of the shades just because I was broke when I was like starting this kit, so that's all I have. So yes, I kind of like picked up the lightest and then somewhere in the middle and then 2 of the darkest ones. So, and I for the most part use these on pretty much everyone just to kind of conceal like any little blemishes. Okay, so then I also have a drawer of like setting powders, which I have the Photo Balm. It's a powder foundation from the Balm in the shade Lighter Than Light, also coming from my boss. So there's that. I just threw that one in with like the powders. And then I have 4 of the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder yes, loose finishing powders, which I absolutely love this stuff. I've talked about it on my channel before. If you want like a little bit extra coverage, this stuff is absolutely amazing. So then as far as like bronzing and concealing and then highlighting, I have two of the Morphe contour palettes, which I want to say that these had something to do with Laura Lee. I feel like she had, like, she was like in the picture or something when these first came out. They came out just recently, but I bought both of them. I have the 8L and the 8H palette. So the 8L is just like the lighter version. So this is really awesome for people just having, you know, a little bit lighter skin. It has like 4 of the bronzing contouring shades, and then it also has 4 highlighters, so that's really cool. And then here is the 8H palette, which is just a little bit like deeper, but this also has 4 of the bronzer contour shades and 4 of the highlighting shades. So then I also have a blush drawer, and I have the Morphe 8C palette. I do have the other one, and I think it's the 8, what is it? 8W for warm, because this is the cool tone one, but I kind of stole it for myself. So I'm gonna have to buy another one for my kit. But this is the 8C, and for the most part, like, it has been working really well on people. It just has like more cooler tones in it. So then I have a drawer for brow products, which I have a Morphe palette, like an eyebrow palette, which is it's the Brow 8 palette. So it comes with 8 different little, well, there's 6 eyebrow colors, but then these 2 are kind of like the like highlighting or like concealer-ish shades. I'm not used this yet. I'm not gonna lie, I've not used it, so I don't know if it's good or not. I'm sure it is. Morphe's awesome. So okay, so I also have 2 of the Elizabeth Arden Dual Perfection Brow Shaper and Eyeliner little kits. I have them in the shade Brunette and Fawn. These were just kind of like when I first started my kit, I just kind of like was scraping together things. So they're just like this. Sorry, I'm like blinding you guys. Okay, so then I also have the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. I don't use this one often. It's not that it's bad, I just don't use it often. So I have that in there just for people who kind of want their brows to be really like on there. I also have the Maybelline Brow Precise micro pencil in, okay, I don't know what color this is, but it's the lighter one. So it's kind of like a more like blonde-ish color, but it's very much like the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. And then I also have 2 things of the Brow Wiz from Anastasia. And I have them in caramel and in chocolate for somebody who has like a little bit lighter and then a little bit darker brows. I also have 3 of the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencils. These ones are like the Wet n Wild version of the, this is so annoying. Okay, I don't like this. This has been happening lately. I'll try to open it and this whole like part comes out. So that's really frustrating. See, it does it again. All of them, every single one of these did that. That is frustrating. Okay, just, you know, be aware that the packaging does that, but these are really good products and they are very, very comparative to the Anastasia Brow Definer, which I love. All right, and then last but not least, I have a drawer for mascara, eyeliner, and lashes. I like to keep like a big old package of like the Ardell Wispy lashes in here, just because I feel like they're kind of more natural, and if they're too long for people, you can still trim them and they'll still look natural. So yes, I'll have like a big old package of these guys in here. I also have a pack of the Andrea 33 lashes, which I've not used these on people, I just have them. And then I also have like these little individuals from Ardell, so just in case somebody doesn't want like a full thing of lashes. Also in this drawer, I have like a little pair of the like kind of like these little swooped up scissors right here. These are really good for if somebody has brow hairs that they need to have trimmed. I mainly use them just for trimming eyelashes. So I also have 2 containers of the Maybelline Mega Plush mascara. You guys know me, I absolutely love this. This is my favorite mascara of all time. I have it in just regular and in waterproof, just in case, you know, you don't want somebody like crying at their wedding and having mascara running down their face. I also have one of the Wet n Wild Kohl Crayon eyeliners in Pretty and Mink. It's just this brown guy right here. I don't use him very often, I just have him in there just in case. But this is the one that I use the most, and I actually need to get brown in this because I only have black. It is the L'Oreal, the lacquer liner, the infallible This one's just really good. I like it because you can use one of those little spatulas that I showed you and just scoop a little bit out and use that on somebody. So this one works really well and it stays on for a long time. And then last but not least, I have a little thing of Duo glue for the eyelashes. It's just a really good glue. I like it. It's good. It works good. Alrighty guys, so that is everything that is in my kit. So far, I mean, I've been doing makeup at the salon that I work at since December and it is August now. So, you know, I've had quite a few clients. So far, all of the products that I have right here have worked really well. No complaints. So yeah, I mean, you guys, you don't need to spend like $1 million right off the bat getting high-end products for your kit unless you can, which if you can, congrats. But if you're someone like me who is like just graduated college in December and am still like trying to get my feet on the ground, the products in here that I just showed you work very well. Alrighty guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button down below and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So yes, I hope you all have a great day and I will see you in the next one. Bye!